Okay. Hi there. My name is Easton Yunker. My injury was the common ankle sprain. The reason I picked common ankle sprain is it was really the only injury I ever sustained in high school. I maintained pretty healthy. So this was the one I wanted to pick because it was the one I went through. So a really bad one was during my sophomore year basketball season. We were working in practice on a drill, and I came down the floor. I took a dribble pull up, and I jumped, and my teammate came under me, and I landed on his foot, and my ankle rolled inward, which means the outside of my ankle, like kind of was like the closest to the ground. Is where the bottom of your foot rolls to your midline of your body. So that happened. I come down. I instantly knew that I had rolled it, and it was an ankle sprain. I knew it was pretty bad. I was in a lot of pain. The thing about my school was there was no trainer past like 6 unless there were sporting events that night. So this was one of those nights where we had a late night practice. It was 8 o'clock, and there was no trainer because there was no late night sporting events. So they were there till like 6 o'clock, and then they go home. Luckily, with the common ankle sprain, everybody really knows what to do, especially basketball coaches. So we instantly got my shoe off, got it in a bucket of ice. I was doing my ABCs after 10 minutes of resting in the ice. It was really good. My coach was really good about it and everything. The trainer, the next day when I saw the trainer, she said, "Yeah, you're just a common ankle sprain." And she gave me a cool machine though that I got to take home, and it was like a bucket with a tube attached to it, and then on the end of the tube was a bag that you wrap around your injury. And so I wrapped it around my foot, and then you filled the bucket full of ice water, and it would pump the water through, so you'd always have fresh, cold water. I think it's probably a little overdoing it, but it was nice because I could lay on the couch and not get my foot actually wet. My foot would stay dry. It would just get really, really cold instead of the wetness in the bucket and the water and the ice and all that. It was much, much easier. If I could go back, I probably wouldn't change anything. Maybe have the trainer there would make me feel a little safer, but I don't remember being that scared because it wasn't my first ankle sprain. It was just probably my worst ankle sprain. My ankle's fully recovered now, and I have absolutely no problems with it. So the anatomy of the injury mainly involved the ligaments on the outside of my ankle. So that's like the anterior fibular ligament and the posterior talofibular ligament. Now, it was the inside, the calcaneofibular ligament, is what helps stabilize. So that wasn't where the injury happened when you roll inward. It's the outside of your foot that gets injured. So those look like these are the outside, the posterior and the anterior. You can see them both labeled, this being the anterior and this being the posterior. That's the part that actually stretched when my foot rolled inward. But it was a failure of my the calcaneofibular ligament. So the function of the ankle is constantly used for running, jumping, changing direction, especially in basketball. The ligaments help keep the joint stable during all these movements. My injury was what's called an inversion injury, which is when the foot rolls inward. This puts stress on the outer ligaments of the ankle. This type of injury is very common in sports like basketball, especially when landing on another player's foot. Right after the injury, I knew there was an immediate shoot of pain through my ankle, swelling, and I couldn't put weight on it right away. And they're super common. I didn't get bruising. I didn't bruise easily in any sport. So my ankle never bruised up, but it definitely swelled and was big, and I wasn't super stable for the next week or so. The recommended care for ankle sprains is the RICE method: rest, ice, compress, elevate. I think most people know that by now, and it helps reduce swelling and protect the joint right away. And most ankle sprains don't require surgery and can heal with proper rest and rehab. Recovery usually involves regaining strength, movement, and balance. Surgery is only needed in more severe cases. And with my case, we did have my trainer made me start doing prehab, which is where we're preparing for the next ankle injury. So we were, once I could get back and was playing basketball activities, I was working on strengthening my ankle as well, in small bursts, just trying to keep it, build up strength more. Overall, my injury was just a common ankle sprain, and with proper care and recovery, I was able to fully heal and return to playing basketball. So that's my injury. Thank you.